Hey y'all, how y'all doing out there? Yeah, I'm back with another video. So I don't know what you would call this, if you would call it story time or maybe if you just call it Shyheda's thoughts. But I don't know, I was just sitting up here thinking and I just thought I would share my thoughts with my viewers. And I was thinking about the fact that how short life is. Like we can be here today and gone tomorrow. It doesn't matter the age. It doesn't matter if you're a baby, teenager, or a senior citizen. You know, I hear some young people talk about old this and old that and talking about older people and, pushing them in the background, thinking seniors don't know anything and so on and so forth. We may not know, about all this technology and stuff, but we're eager to learn. But I tell you one thing we know about, and that is life. You put those two things together and see what you come up with. But what I tell them a lot of times is, would you rather die old, as y'all call it, or would you rather die at a young age? And from my perspective, it seems like a lot of them are being taken out at a young age. When I was younger, I used to say I didn't want to live no longer than the age of 21 because I thought after that you would be so old. So look, I would have been gone a mighty long time ago. But yeah, I tell them, would you rather die young or would you rather die older? They never have an answer. They never say anything. But if you take a look around at this world today, every day we open our eyes. We need to be thankful. We need to give all the praise to that man upstairs because he didn't have to do it. Sometimes you think about why did certain people go before you because you say, oh, they were so good. They were so this. You think about, well, why did they take a nun instead of you? And you think about, because it's not your time, apparently. That's why other people go for whatever reason. The Lord sees fit for us to still be here. Don't worry, when that time comes, we will know it. But until then, I just say enjoy life. Be yourself. Don't be what other people want you to be. Be you. Because no matter what, we can't hide who we really are from God. That's the only person we should be worried about. That's the only supreme being that we should worry about how he thinks of us. Not man. Not man. So, instead of growing older and grouchy and, how can I put it, old and grouchy and spiteful and because things didn't work out your way when you were younger and you hating on your neighbor because she's married and they seem to have a pretty good life but yours didn't work out in the past and you have so many negative things to say about young people because you forgot how you were when you were young instead of saying things to help them. We got to take all this hatred out of our hearts and, negativity. If we take all this away, we'll feel so much better. Because all these things just leads to strokes, and heart attacks because you have so much built up in you and so much animosity and negativity. But yet and still you go to church every Sunday and profess to love the Lord. How can you love the Lord if you can't love people? You love people and trust the Lord. And just because you love people don't mean that you have to be up in their face every day, do everything they say, and be up in their company or what have you. No, you love them because no one is perfect. And just like we want the Lord to forgive us for our sins, we have to forgive those who do wrong to us. And then we go on our merry way, you know. If you can't become friends, acquaintance, whatever it is, involvement, then you move on, but you forgive them. But I'm saying all this because the way the world is today, you know, you just don't know from one day to the next how it's going to be. With all these hurricanes and fires and floods, and now there's COVID that's taking so many people away. I was looking at YouTube last night, and I ran across the video on Zaddy, Chuck, beloved son, who also had contacted the virus. And he was doing a video called I'm Back Surviving COVID. He was at the Longhorn Steakhouse. And this video was uploaded on like August the 12th. Well, he was doing update on his recovery from COVID. And he had been in the hospital, he said, between 13 and 14 days. But he seemed to have a pretty good appetite. He was eating steak, lobster, baked potato, shrimp, macaroni and cheese, and broccoli, and he was tearing that food up. So he had a good appetite. He does have a pretty bad cough. He still has a pretty bad cough, but he says that, you know, he's staying positive and all. And he said he has a lot of muscle mass missing, and he says he can't walk from his car to, you know, his door to his house or whatever. So he's having a lot of struggles with the normal tasks that, you know, he usually does. So he said he needs to go to the gym, but, you know, he's afraid. He's also talked about and having a nervous breakdown. So, you know, this is all the things that he incurred while going through this COVID. He says he's been eating a lot of fruits and, you know, salads and all. And he's constantly been thanking everyone for their thoughts and prayers. And he's very grateful that he came through. That's all he kept talking about on the video, how grateful he was and making it through this COVID. And he's just constantly thanking everyone for the support. He said people were sending him money, gifts and all, but, you know, he turned it all down. He really didn't need all those things. He just wanted their prayers, you know, and their thoughts and all. So he says his shoulders are, very flat now. He's lost a lot of weight. And he also said that the doctor told him that he was also one of the severe cases. So thank you, Lord, that he came through. So he also said that he's still on oxygen. He has an oxygen tank, you know, at his house. And he asked everyone to continue to pray for him and, you know, while he's in his recovery. He continues to thank everyone. And he spoke about his COVID. He spoke about the fact first he had been in a car accident. He says, and now the COVID. So he said he just gives praise to God for, getting him through all this. He said it has, affected him very well, very much as a person. He says this is a time in his life that he should be enjoying his youth, but instead he's back trying to recover from this COVID. So he says he really doesn't want to continue to keep talking about it in the comments and all. He said he's trying to put this behind him and just go through his recovery so he can become healthy again. But the last video I seen, he was entering his apartment, and as of now, I guess he's still there with his other 3 roommates, and he's, just trying to recover. So I just wanted to go over this to let you know, give you an insight or more insight into what's going on with people out here with this COVID. No matter the age, it's very, very, very frightening. And the more you go through it, you can't let it get you down. You can't be depressed because you can't live your normal life. You just have to figure out a way, well, if I can't do this, maybe I can do that. I can't go to the movies, so, I can just do more streaming channels, make it more interesting, like, get your movie snacks and, just make it comfortable for yourself if you're by yourself. Or if you're with family, make things more interesting. Have little game nights. Take turns in the kitchen cooking, play more games, do more talking, put the phones down, talk more. Take long walks, bicycle rides. Just think of, since I'm in this predicament now and I can't do such and such a thing, what else can I do to make me happy? What else can I do to buy my time? Take time and think about it. Life is so short. We don't have time to sit around and be miserable. We don't have time to sit around and think about shoulda, coulda. I should have did this back in the day, but I didn't. And that's why I'm in the predicament that I'm in now. You can't be sitting around talking like that to yourself, feeling sorry for yourself, while the world is passing you by. I might be going around in circles, so I hope y'all know what I'm trying to say. But we got to continue to laugh. Continue to smile. They say that laughter is the best medication. Just like walking is the best exercise. Even if it's no more than walking up and down your steps, no matter how hard it may seem, just take your time. Get if you're able to use those steppers, get a stepper. If you have a place in your home or apartment that you have room to start putting 1 or 2, exercise materials in your home. Get a full-length mirror and start doing the workout. Start doing those exercises, even if it's just sitting in the chair. I'm a good chair exerciser and chair dancer. Get in there, dance around, put on the music. Think of ways to make you happy. You don't need other people to make you happy. Find ways to make yourself happy. Or if you're with other family, get everybody out of them phones sometime and do some family things right there in the house. Cook out more before the weather gets cold. You gotta keep it moving. Keep it moving. And I know I done kind of went off track about what I was talking about. I just tried to get it all in. But y'all, winter is approaching us. We don't know how it's going to be. We didn't know that all this was coming. So I advise you to just please stock up on your masks. I had stopped wearing my gloves, but now I'm going back to wearing them. Stock up on those masks and any type of face covering, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. It's very uncomfortable for me. But you got to be strong. You got to endure it. You got to get out there and do what you have to do and get back in. Stay covered up. Get what you need. Get what you really need. Watch those prices. And I advise you to do more shopping in the dollar stores as well. You know, the dollar stores and the bulk shopping, just watch those prices because sometimes you can get, you thinking you're getting a deal for a bulk or something at BJ's or Sam Club when you might can get that same amount somewhere cheaper, so, you know, on Amazon. So, you know, just watch how you shopping. Shop for what you really need. Then get what you want. But stock up on that flour, that sugar, white sugar and brown sugar, if you still use white sugar in the house. Stock up on that salt, that pepper. Them rice and beans, get containers, get good containers to store them beans, to store that rice, store those noodles, spaghetti. You got them noodles and spaghetti, that goes a long way. I know y'all, I done got off of what I was talking about. But I'm just trying to put it out there to y'all all at once. Stack up on those flashlights, the batteries of all different sizes that you normally use. Get them generators and battery-operated lamps. This is no joke, y'all. Because if it don't hit us one way, it's going to hit us another. You know? And the times are going to get worse before it gets better. You better sit back and see the big picture. So, you know, don't just sit around feeling sorry for yourself. You feel sorry for yourself. You feel sorry for other people. It's just a sorry situation. Get out of it. I used to worry so much about everything and everybody. You can't worry about things that you can't control. It's hard enough trying to control you. But you're worrying about this and worrying about that. Then all of a sudden you're getting all these headaches and wondering why. Then the next thing you know, you done had a stroke and all these problems. But everybody else is still going on doing what they're doing. So you got to sit back and think about you. What it is that you really want to do. Be yourself. And still help others, but continue to be you. And if people don't like you, oh well. People don't know how you act, like how you act, don't like your personality. What can I say? So, like I said, life is short. Here today, going tomorrow. Being miserable is no good because then other people as well will not want to be around you. Because that is generating that negativity towards them. This is the time that we need more peace in life. So, y'all just settle back, chill, do you. Who better can do you but you? So do you. And I just love y'all. I'm glad that y'all here just to listen to my voice. And I'm glad that I'm still here to have a voice. Because I remember one time I was doing a video and I thought I had completely lost my voice, you know. So, like I said before, God has got me. He's going to keep me here until the end. So until then, I'm going to be here for y'all. Because without y'all, I couldn't be me. So let me get off of here, y'all. I just wanted to talk. So until I come back with another video, I want you to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell so you'll be notified of another video. And I love you. I hope you love me too. Peace.